All right, good evening, everybody. My name is Michael.
And I'm Marley.
And this is Snippet for Sound. Snippet lets you preview, explore, and discover new music.
Snippet is an app which lets you listen to 20-second snippets of music, like trailers for a song, so that you can explore and discover new music faster.
20 seconds is a perfect amount of time. It's the length of a hook, and it's the length of an average hook. And it's also the average length of time that an individual takes before skipping a song on Pandora. Also, we let the artists decide which 20 seconds of their song to post, making sure that the 20 seconds you hear are the best parts of the song.
Currently, there's no way to keep up with all of your favorite artists and genres and the local scene around you in a short period of time. Snippet solves that problem.
Snippet solves this problem by packaging the new music from your favorite genres, artists, and in the local scene into a simple feed. Our target audience is Cal.
Cal is our ideal customer. He is 15 to 25 years old.
Cal likes music and wants to know the next big thing before it's the next big thing.
But he has no time, and his short attention span makes it almost impossible.
We interviewed 50 people just like Cal. Cal, sorry, your 20 seconds is up. We interviewed 50 people. And we gathered insights from people just like Cal to see how they listen to music and how they discover new artists.
This is our competition. For Snippet and how we compare to our competition, we supply all of the needs that our audience, Cal, was looking for, such as being ad-free, which separates us from a lot of people. But also because we provide for our target audience the best, and in the shortest amount of time, we successfully succeed all of the expectations of our audience.
This is our app. As you can see, it has a simple feed that lets you see all of the new songs currently tinted in your feed. So Cal decides to listen to The Walker by Fitz and the Tantrums. That's the song you just heard. He listens to, he clicks on the banner, and he has 3 options if he likes the song. He can either like it, which tells the artist that it's a good song. He can copy it into his feed, which shares it with his friends. And he can also download it, which takes him to iTunes to buy the song. One of the things we found is that almost all of the 50 people who we interviewed were really tended to receive song recommendations from their friends, even the ones that didn't have a phone. Because of the copy feature, which lets Cal repost his song into the feed and share it with his friends in a really simple and easy way, you can receive a lot more music recommendations from your friends in a less intrusive way.
Emerging artists. First, what we plan to do is we plan to contact emerging artists and let them post their music. When they promote, then we receive money through that promotion.
And artists pay $10 per CPM. Now, CPM is cost per 1,000 impressions. Our $10 per CPM is a going rate for audio, and it's also 3 times as much as Twitter, which is nice. Artists are able to promote their snippets into a user's feed, kind of like Vine or Twitter.
This is a quote from one of the many local artists that we talked to. As you can see, if a local artist is willing to use our site, then we can gain his fans by his fans trying to track his music faster. Because on Snippet, the music does not have to be published yet, we will be the first one to break what the new hottest music can be.
That's a good quote. All right. And for artists, Snippets is a way to engage listeners. Artists are typically self-promotion machines in their own right. And by engaging Snippet, we hope to drive not only artists, but also users and fans of the artists to Snippet, because this is the best and most intimate medium for audio sharing. So our go-to-market, make an app and talk to record labels, and our time is up.
Great presentation, good job. One of the most challenging things with a product like this is having the audience there first. That's what attracts the musicians and the labels. So maybe talk a little bit about your plans for the getting this in front of consumers.
Right, so what we plan to do is first we plan to talk to a lot of independent artists like the Castaway Kids, and also to a lot of record labels. In fact, we talked with a record label who was interested today. And what we hope to do from there is get the artists to promote their own Snippet accounts through their Twitter, through their Facebook, through their SoundCloud, through their other mediums. Because many artists have rabid fan bases who are willing to follow artists wherever they go. And this is the best way to have the best content on Snippet and also get the most people on Snippet.
How did you go about building your prototype?
We stayed up till 2 a.m. I don't know. What we did is members of our team, we went out. Actually, we had every single person except for Keon, who was in charge of coding, go out and interview customers so that everybody was on the same page. Once we did that, we laid out the drawings for our app and got to work.
So is there an actual app?
Currently, we have code intact, but what you saw was a mock-up on which we plan to build our actual app.
Not understanding how iTunes works, is that a given that if you have that as one of the options for someone to buy the song, that you can have a click-through to do that?
Yes, so they can definitely click through and buy the song on iTunes because an iTunes song currently is a link that lets you buy the song. What we hope to do in the future, and this could be another revenue stream, is basically work with the artists, work with iTunes and Amazon to get like 5 cents from each song sold.
I like the idea of having the artists pick what they thought were the 20 most interesting seconds of their creation. I assume artists are bombarded with lots of requests of these kinds. What are your thoughts on how to get to the artists to perform that function of giving you the 20 best seconds?
We plan to reach out to independent artist unions as long as producers to get their artists to sign up for it. Also because we also can focus on the local music scene. If they wanted to make it big, then we would have that opportunity to get to them first and have them post the music on Snippet.
Another interesting aspect of this is having the artists post the first 20 seconds of their song as they're making the song. And based on the user feedback of the song, they can make the rest of the track based on what their fan base thinks.
What do you think about how users will find songs that matter to them on your app?
So yeah, users can find songs in a few different ways. First, they can find songs by genre. Then they can also find songs in their local area. They can also find songs by their favorite artists. And they can also find songs that are recommended to them and placed in their feed. So one of our options, if we go back to the app mockup, one of our options is an explore button, which takes in the genre and local feature.
Short amount of time left. I'd love to hear where you're from and what did you work on, starting at the other end and working your way down.
Hi, Melissa. I'm from Catlin, Gabel, and I'm a sophomore. So I was a graphic designer. I worked on designing the app and also the presentation. And we also all went downtown to do customer validation, and pretty much we all worked together, collaborating.
I'm Hannah. I'm a sophomore at Catlin Gabel. I worked on the website, which is more of a landing page, and I also worked on researching our competition.
My name is Cal. I'm a sophomore at Catlin Gabel also. And I worked with Michael a lot on app design and customer validation, as well as working on some dance moves all weekend.
Something hard to one up that. My name is Keon. I'm a sophomore at Lincoln, and I worked mostly on business development over the weekend.
I'm Ellie. I'm a freshman at Lincoln, and I did a little bit of everything this weekend. Lots of following people on Twitter.
I'm Marley. I worked a lot on the customer validation and making the questions that we would go out and ask people. I worked a lot on incorporating that customer validation into the actual product.
And I'm Michael, and I worked with Cal on designing the app, as well as customer validation, and with Keon on business development. Thank you.